quick video about scammers. Da, 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 da. How to avoid getting scammed. My laptop is killing me today. The webcam keeps going on and off. So I'm gonna make this quick. Your whatever worker you're going to, whatever healer, etc., they should be able to clearly explain to you what they practice. Someone came to me and said, "Oh, I went to what did she say? A Greek something. I don't know. Whatever they claim to be, you should be able to Google it and find a description. If it's some kind of crazy far out practice that you Google it and it's not there, um, probably scamming you. Number two, your workers should never try to upsell you." Aggressively upsell you. Upselling is you come there for a reading and then they're like, oh, okay. If you hear anything dealing with a curse, I'm serious. If you did not go there and you at talking about a curse or feeling like somebody put a curse, you do not give anybody any money. Like, don't. Like, if curse, block chakra, or any of that stuff comes up and it has nothing to do with you, what you originally came for, run far away. And if the person doesn't have, and the thing is, I respect privacy. I believe in privacy. I'm only becoming more public myself because I believe in privacy for my family and etc. But if they're just too kind of sketchy, don't, if what they're doing costs hundreds of dollars, I'm sorry. There is very few things that should cost hundreds of dollars. If you're not being certified, if they're not training you to certify you, it should not nothing should cost more than like $200. If it's not like a class or certification, it shouldn't cost 200 or more. I understand that some practices you have to charge that amount because of the materials. I know Reiki is pretty expensive. Crystal healing, I do crystal healing. It's still beneath 100. Definitely don't think that because you're paying hundreds of dollars that means that it's going to be correct. That's not always the case. They should be willing to have some degree of transparency as to what they're doing. Now, some traditions are secretive, like voodoo and hoodoo, not so much, although, you don't want to get out all your secrets. But voodoo, the kumi, most traditional African religions do have some secrecy, but they should in general be able to tell you what it is they're doing. So watch out for upselling, watch out for sketchy practices that don't exist, watch out for just follow your gut. Watch out for crazy prices for simple things. I'm trying to think what else for scammer. What do scammers do? They try to scare you. Watch out for scare tactics. Watch out for the worst case scenario coming up in a reading or advising session. The worst case, if you know what I'm saying, like it shouldn't just be like the end of the world. Like you come in and you're fine or something simple. And it's like, oh my goodness, you feel panicked all of a sudden. So really watch out for that. Um, what else could I say? They should be professional. Professionalism. When you're paying your money, they need to act accordingly, respectfully, speaking standard English, having an email, of course, responding to you. You shouldn't just send one message and then be done. You should be able to at least email them. At least for me, depending on what it is, some people don't like talking on the phone. You should at least be able to reach them by phone. Once you are a customer, you should be able to reach them by phone. I do not give out my personal number to people, but once you are my customer, I have a business number and you can call me to check up on whatever. You can email me. So once you are a customer, you should be able to get in contact with them via email or phone. They should have pictures of themselves up. So really just follow your instincts, people. And I'm going to be honest. If there's a lot of bad rumors about somebody, most of the time it's true. And I know I don't want to say that because some people are haters, but I'm just going to be honest. What I've seen, if there's a lot of I mean, from everybody. If you get warned from like everybody, most likely that person is a scammer. If that person says stupid stuff out their mouth like I am a hoodoo, voodoo, whatever, they are totally different. If they don't know the difference between basic spiritual systems, they are most likely a scammer. So those are just some simple, quick ways you can recognize scammers. They're everywhere. And it's just sad because the scammer may not be sketchy. The scammer could be the sweetest person. I know at least one. Well, I know one person that just recently started who was a complete fraud, and she's the sweetest person in the world. And she's a fraud. And I worked with her for other things, and she just needs the money. And it's just She's in Florida acting a hot mess, but just be careful and get other recommend. Ask if you switch workers, ask workers. Do what do you think about this person? But yeah, be careful and don't spend a lot of money because it's just ridiculous. And by a lot, I mean 200 and up. 200 and up. If you're not doing some kind of I mean seriously, people. But yeah, that's just some tips to recognize scammers. So I'm gonna do probably another video after this.